What is up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing some Historic today, and we're playing an actual cool, good deck. Our last deck was pretty bad. It was bad. That's okay, though. It's fine. This is a deck that I played on an episode of Freshly Brewed a couple episodes ago. Those who don't know, Freshly Brewed is a show where I just build a deck and play it. Well, this is like the second sip or whatever, the second cup of Joe or something. I don't know what it is. There's no name for it. But this is a Freshly Brewed deck, but we played it, we worked on it, and we have a really cool deck here, honestly. This is a Historic LOLmental. I can't say it. It's so funny. LOLmentals deck. LOLmentals deck, right? This is a Historic Elementals deck, but it's not like the decks that were played in Standard, right? The standard Elemental decks were like ramp decks. They were like Hydroid Krasis, Risen Reef, draw a lot of cards. This is like an aggro landfall deck with like a pretty cool top end, right? So we have Akoum Hellhound. We have Brushfire Elemental, sort of for a little bit of a landfall theme here. And of course, both these are good attackers with Risen Reef because that gets more lands in play, which is awesome. We have Creeping Trailblazer, just kind of like an Elemental Lord. So we have kind of like an aggressive plan here, right? We can kind of get on the board fast. We can attack early. We can attack for like 9 on turn 3 with passages and stuff like that, which is really cool. But we also have an end game too. So we have Risen Reef here, of course, is a great end game, great ramp card, great card advantage card. And this and Leafkin Druid build us into our bigger mana cards. So we've got, of course, Omnath, Locus of the Roil. No, not that Omnath, all right? Slow your roll. Omnath, 3 for 4, comes into play. It deals X damage any target, X the number of elementals you control, which is very good. Kind of like an FDK. Slow your Roil. And then it landfalls to put a counter on an elemental you control. And if you have 8 or more lands, you draw a card. So actually a really, really powerful card. Just very limited to elementals, obviously, but very, very powerful middle of the curve card. We also have Cavalier of Thorns, which is great in this deck. 5 mana for a 5/6, mill 5, put a land into play, triggers all your landfall stuff. When it dies, you get a card back, which is really good. Which is a really solid card. You can cast it pretty early with Leafkin Druid and Risen Reef. Just a solid chunker. There's only 3 of these in the last deck, and we went to 4 for sure. The fact that you're adding a big body to the board and you're also landfalling for all your landfall triggers is really, really cool. Now, why are we playing white, right? Because Omnath, Locus of Creation is not legal. That card is banned. And
get off my plate.
We've got Yasharn, Implacable Earth, which is actually an elemental. One of the better cards in the format, honestly. Really solid card. 4 for 4. Comes into play, get a Plane to the Forest. That part's kind of cool. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. So really, really good against sacrifice decks, which are honestly some of the best decks in the format. We played against a lot of sacrifice today. A lot, all right? And our other big top end card is Chandra, Awakened Inferno. This card is really, really good. I think this card is a little underplayed in a lot of different formats. It can't be countered, which is huge. And then this is kind of a top end card where against the control decks, the Wrath of God decks, any grindy deck at all, you just beat him into the ground with the emblem. And then against goblins or other creature decks, you can just use the sweep ability to kill all your opponent's stuff and not your stuff, which is cool too. And then it can also fireball things for X, which is good as well. Really powerful card, and then we're ramping into it sort of incidentally with Leafkin Druid, Risen Reef, Cavalier, and so on and so forth. So really cool mix here between kind of like an aggro tribal deck and like a rampy deck that has a lot of play on both ends. You don't often see 1-drop landfall creature in the same deck as 6 mana Planeswalker, but it all really works here. And the old version had Nissa, who shakes the world in it. It wasn't very good. We couldn't really use 12 mana super well. So not really interested in Nissa. The Cavalier Flame is just worse than Cavalier of Thorns, and Ashaya is just not a good card, I don't think. Mana base has, of course, 4 Triomes in it, and 4 passages for all of our landfall triggers. We have 2 Unclaimed Territory. We were playing 3, but we added Chandra, Acolyte of Flame as an extra aggressive threat that can also trigger Risen Reef. I wasn't sure about this card, but it does play really well with Risen Reef. Also good with our Trailblazers, good against control decks. So we cut down on territories because it can't cast Chandra. But that's that. And then Sideboard's got some cool cards too. Pact of Negation, a really cool one here. Tap out for Cavalier of Thorns. Pact their Wrath, win the game. Of course, we have Grafdigger's Cage. Aether Gust and Negate, part of the allure of playing blue. Abrade. The remaining 2 Yasharns, because they're really important against the sacrifice decks, because sacrifice decks are really, really good against creature decks. So you gotta have those. Then we have Vivien and Chandra against control decks. That's the deck. This deck's super, super fun. I'm really looking forward to playing the second round of this deck. But first, we work with our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right. Match number 1. Let's go. Also, a reminder when we have the Hooglandia Open on Sunday, where I'll be doing commentary with Jeff. Should be really, really fun. It's 11 o'clock a.m. on Sunday. You can play in the event or watch the stream. Definitely do both of those. And I'm playing an event on Saturday. It's the Splash Qualifier. Definitely check that one out. Me and Nicole are playing it. I'll be streaming it. And yeah, we're just waiting for our opponent to decide if they want to go first or not, I guess. Follow me on Twitter. If it's your first time watching my stream, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Realm Walker in the list. It's not a terrible idea. That could take the place of the Chandras. That's an interesting one. I guess also Masked Vandal could be a possible sideboard card. I believe the last time I played this deck, Kaldheim was not out yet. So that is definitely a consideration for sure. For sure. I don't know what's happening now. Everyone, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, obviously. Hop on over to Twitter, give me a follow. I post all the time. You can see I posted the decks we played today. This deck was fun. You missed any of these, look for them on YouTube. These are our decks today. And then I post other fun stuff like, oh yeah, this is also exciting. I'll wait for our opponent here. Of course, he's just not doing anything. Look what I got. It's a capture card. I'm streaming some Mario 35 this weekend. Mario 35 is a super fun game. I'm really, really good at it. And it should be really, really fun. Look for that one. That's going to be this weekend. It's like a battle royale for Mario. 35 players. Super awesome. Super fun. All right. Gigantha the Wellspring. So probably a sacrifice deck. And our hand's fine. We can keep this. A little awkward here with Island Brushfire, but we can Territory and Elemental and start there. We might go fetch first, but yeah, Realm Walkers is interesting. Realm Walker is interesting. Mario. It's a me, Mario. What is going on here? Mario. Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, also follow me on YouTube, of course. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a ton. Seriously. Every video, take 10 seconds. I know you're procrastinating. Go to the keyboard, hit the button. My YouTube's got all sorts of stuff on it. We're working on some new stuff here. Mog Monday, Freshly Brewed. Bronze to Mythic and Limited has been really popular. Standard, Historic, Modern. Tons of stuff here on my YouTube. Official content. All right. 1-0.
Game. Blouses.
I won't count that one towards the matches, all right? Who's up for the next Mog Monday showdown? I have not challenged yet. I'll be challenging soon. Probably next Monday I'll challenge. Well played. All right, here we go. Yes, comment Mario on YouTube in all capital letters. That's your comment. I should have a comment word for every video. That's a good idea. All right. That's fine. I forgot to mention we have Kaheera too. We're actually playing Kaheera the way you're supposed to. Usually this card's only played in creatureless control decks, but Kaheera's having a companion in your deck is super awesome. And obviously at no downside to us is Kaheera, which is great for us. All right, so we'll Hellhound. It's the only one drop in the deck, so it's a little awkward Triome, but is Cat even playing Magic anymore, really? I haven't seen Cat too much in the I guess I haven't seen him in tournaments, but like as far as the scene goes. All right, so they take our Chandra. They take our 6-drop, which is pretty big. Not a great hand here for us, but we have Kaheera to fill the void, which is kind of nice. So obviously with Thoughtseize being a very popular card in the format, having a companion is very, very nice. Took the 6-drop. and they have interplanar beacons. This is definitely some sort of like terrible Grixis deck for sure. Definitely a terrible Grixis deck. Absolutely. We're gonna play some trails here, honestly. This, and we're gonna jam. Why does the card movement noise sound nothing like moving cards? Immersion destroyed. I thought I really was playing. Oh my god.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Let's go! They dead? 6, 11, 12, 13. They're dead. We killed them. So that's the cool thing about this deck is that they took our 6 drop and just freaking died. That this deck is not a ramp deck. This is an aggressive deck that can also play big spells. One of the big problems that aggressive decks usually have is that they run out of gas. And you're stuck drawing 1/1s on turn 6. You're like, all right, this sucks, you know? We got top end too. Froggy, I do deck decks for $10. I can't just like look at all the decks that unfortunately because I just would be looking at decks forever all day. So you put if you're in the Discord, you post it in the Discord or $10 for a deck. So I assume they're a control deck. Obviously they played Interplanar Beacon. We're gonna want our Planeswalkers. I would say that we probably want some negates too. I don't know what we're cutting though. There's a 4-mana elemental I'm forgetting with landfall. What is it? Your deck live is still closed. Omnath is still legal. Alright, so cut Yasharn. I don't know what to cut. Like maybe cut like the Leafkin Druids. Like I wild the boomers. I guess Omnath isn't great. Why is my phone so loud? Who changed? Who's screwing my phone? Yeah, it's like maximum volume. Who did this to me?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Yeah, I'd say Omnath isn't great. Definitely want the negates. Probably Pact of Negation. I want the Planeswalkers too, honestly. Let's cut 2 Leafkin Druids. I assume they're going to be killing stuff and wrathing stuff, so. The next Omnath is going to be 5 colors and banned before it even comes out. Yep. Lightning Helix soundbite is from Pro Tour Honolulu 2006. It was actually my very first Pro Tour. I was there. I heard the Lightning Helix live. The French players were not happy. This hand's tough. You know, I mean, we draw Blue Source. This hand's insane. I'm gonna keep this hand. If they're like a Thoughtseize deck, this hand's kind of fine. I'm gonna keep. But yeah, it's from Pro Tour Honolulu 2006. It was a crazy top deck in the top 4 of the tournament. 10. Thanks to Ray, my friend. I appreciate that. Tannen Grace, everyone. Go follow Tannen. Tannen's a good friend of mine. Former teammate on BCW. We are both no longer on a team because we're old and retired. But Tannen's great. Alright, we need to draw any land that doesn't make white. There's all of them, so that is not one of them. Okay. We might be in trouble here, folks. Might be in trouble here. Made a serious run of Mythic. What are you at, Tannen? What's your Mythic? Oh, this is the colorless deck. They just happen to draw 2 swamps that game. All right, and we also just don't have any. All right, so we are gonna lose this game because we didn't draw any lands, and I misevaluated their deck. They're the Ugin deck. We can't go slow against an Ugin deck. I thought they were like a slow, grindy Grixis like Thoughtseize deck. So we're actually gonna definitely lose this game. Yes, let's just black for Extinction Event. Yeah, we're super dead here. Yeah, we're super dead. Alright, yeah, I mean, whatever. We burn lands. It's fine. Sure. So, definitely now we're even more interested in the packs and the negates. Less interested in Planeswalkers because, like, they're just, like, that's really weird they chose Chandra. Because I figured that they chose Chandra because they're, like, a slow control deck. But, like, the Ugin deck can just, like, play Ugin. You know, whatever, you know. Ren 6 is not legal, correct. That card is not on Arena. That's a modern card. So we don't really want Chandra. The white is for Yasharn. We actually kind of want the Leafkin Druids also because we're more interested in having mana up for counter spells. I don't even want any Chandras, honestly. We just want to be like lower curve and be a little more aggressive. I want the Abrades, and I want the Vivien. So we want to be a little more low curve, get on the board quickly, and then negate their spells because they don't interact at all. They're just like play Extinction Event or play Ugin and then not interact in any way. We just run them over, and then we just counter their spells. That's pretty good. I like this. I like this. So definitely, yeah, you know, they didn't do much game one, so they got to kind of get the leg up on us. All right, and yeah, hand's great. Keep this. We need to draw an untapped, or we need to draw a land that produces green or blue, but Hellhound into Trailblazer with Negate. Great. Abrade's good. Abrade plays. Carl says, I got into Magic recently, have a solid grip in standard metagame. How much different would you say the learning curve is in historic and modern? Obviously, the farther you go back, the more the learning curve is. The older formats have a pretty steep learning curve, which is just so many cards to take in. But just jump in. You know, there's so much great history in Magic. I love all the old formats. They're great. Alright, so get in for 3 here. Next turn we have Risen Reef. Then we have Negate. There you go. That's fine. Play Reef. Hopefully hit a land. Man, all our landfalls are so good too. Alright. We jam. This is weird. Like, now they're back to being like a Grixis like Bolusy deck. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're like in between like mono black control. Maybe they are mono black control, and they just happen to draw a lot of colorless stuff. Like, I don't even know what's going on, honestly. But I know Risen Reef is good. So Brushfire, that is the nut. If we get to untap and with Reef in play here, I'll be so happy. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Come on now. Brushfire hits a land. Yes. What's a tap, right? Yeah. Landfall. Landfall. Can I get a landfall? Yes, I can. Boom! This deck is sweet. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Anything? Oh!
Game. Blouses.
This deck is so cool. I like this deck a lot. I really like this deck a lot. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. Round 2. LOLmentals coming up. We got Meatloaf in the oven. We got a hockey game to watch later. Rangers versus Flyers again. I'm pumped for that. I am really stoked for this capture card, though. You're all gonna. I am so good at Mario 35. Like, I'm the nut. I'm so good at it. I can't wait to play it for y'all. Lurrus of the Dream Den. Sure. It's fun. Yeah, like, the thing is that, like, the versions of this deck that were legal and standard were fun and cool, but much more ramp-oriented. They were just, like, ramp decks, you know? The fact this deck can slay, can beat down hard, and then also do ramp stuff is really, really cool. Play them all against the 5 for them. What's up, Conquer? Watery Grave. Petermander. I can't say that straight face. Alright. Sure. There are, like, some, like, very lowly ground, like, rogue decks that play all the curiosities. I also can't cast Chandra right now. It's kind of awkward. You didn't draw any red, which is weird. Yeah, if you have this deck from the old standard formats, like, it's pretty easy to build. Thoughtseize is annoying, but not that bad. As long as they aren't getting ahead of us here with, like, a curiosity, I think it's fine. Yes, Mario 35 is going away at the end of March. It's the stupidest thing ever. I don't know why they're getting rid of it. It's just a fun game. They're taking the card I can't cast. Cool. Ooh, Lava Glide Pathway? Brushfire? Oh man, we're cooking now. We're cooking now. Let's go. 6 ya. You're 10. Next turn is Omnath, or... I guess we can't actually cast the Yasharn yet, but... Death Shadow. Oh, I didn't know they were playing that. Okay. Don't we just kill the Shadow, though? Like... Right? Feel free here. Attack, and you're dead. Elemental Boar. So, like, Grixis Shadow. Definitely interesting.
Gay.
Yes. Our opponents
Blouses.
keep taking Chandras with Thoughtseize that we can't even cast, and we just beat them with the rest of our cards. I don't know, but... Alright, so... They're playing Petermander and Death Shadow. I guess he wants some Abrades. Like, Chandra Awakened Inferno probably isn't very good against them. I'm gonna shave down on that, I guess. I guess Yasharn's probably pretty bad. I don't think Yasharn's out. Leave the Chandra's in. Yeah. I mean, like, this is kind of a cool thing, because, like, it's awkward against Shadow decks to attack them, because you don't want to attack your opponent when they're like 15 and playing Shadow. You like get them into their Shadow range. But we have a top end, so it's kind of fine. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Our hand's pretty Thoughtseizable, unfortunately. Ooh, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Alright. Actually play, Hellhound you. Sure. I mean, I guess we're just beating down. Like, seems hard to not attack here. They just love Thoughtseizing Chandras. I don't know what to tell you. Like, just all about it. They're gonna opt in response to my creeping Trailblazer. On the bottom. Get in for 3. And next turn's Risen Reef, and we get to go bananas. We have Passage too. Shocking in. And Death Shadow. Okay. And Scourge of Skyclaves. Sure. The good news is we can just outsize these, right? Like, so we play, just play Land Reef here. Hit that. And hit this. Now, it's important to note that if I were to attack with both, and they were to block Shadow on Trailblazer, once the damage ended up being dealt, they would go to 6, the Shadow would get bigger and not die, and the Trailblazer would die. So we just jam. The good news is that there's no battle rage in this format, so like Shadows are much worse. Trailblazer's a pun. Get it? Trailblazer. It's literally lighting the trail on fire. It's pretty funny. It's pretty fun. All right, well, we have no more spells, unfortunately. So now we take 7 here. We that makes the Scourge really big. So we're just gonna block. It's gonna be a big Hellhound next turn. Yeah, it's very weird. Same with Trample too. So you trample. Say you have a, if there's a Shadow, it's a 3/3. You attack a Reality Smasher and trample over for 2. The Shadow will live as a 5/5, which is obviously very weird. But Petermander, sure. Leafkin's a good blocker. Let's tap the white. If they kill my Reef in responsiveness, we might be in trouble. Okay. And we draw. Hello, Creeping Trailblazer. How do you do? How do you do? So, like, I guess we just keep playing stuff. We're gonna get a forest here. Let's play Trailblazer. More triggers. Hello. Alright, so we just get in with the Hellhound. We attack with the Reef and the Hellhound, they just jump block the Hellhound and trade with the Reef, which is bad, so. Alright. They're gonna chump here with Petermander probably. We just chump the Shadow with the Leafkin Druid. Next turn, Brushfire Elemental and kill them, which is cool. Yeah, no Battle Rage makes Shadow much, much worse, you know? Wow. We're gonna go to 3 life points. Interesting. Now we just take it, right? And we just kill them. We're gonna like untap Brushfire and get in. I guess if they have a removal spell, we don't survive. This is an interesting game. I guess there are flings legal, right? That's fair. Fling is legal. I'm gonna block. Sure, whatever. Thud, fling, whatever. We just get to attack for a lot next turn. Hello. That works too. That works too. Kazul's Fury, sure. None of these cards grant evasion, though, which is the important part. Alright, we're gonna make their thing into a 4/4, but we're also gonna kill them, so whatever. Upstairs, please. Even with an Aether Gust here, we're still dead. So can't beat the board and my spell at once. They would need like, I can't even think of a card. A little salty rope? A little salty ropes here? A little salt rope? Aether Gust the thing. They're still dead. You still dead. Boom, headshot.
Game. Blouses.
Let's go. Let's go. 2-0. Thought they banned Omnath. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I know. Alright. Match number 3, let's go. Might actually have time for a third deck here. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go. Keeper Mulligan this deck. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? That is a beatery hand. This is a aggressive hand. Let's keep. We got some beaters here. We got some beaters. Let's go. Hellhound. Sleeper deck. Brushfire. Okay, so we don't have any lands. It's super awkward. We draw land. We, Huh. Play Leafkin Druid, but, like, none of our threats are good without lands. Make a hero, I guess. Play Trailblazer. I'll play Leafkin Druid, honestly. I think we want mana for next turn. If we miss, we can put a Kaheera in our hand. Playing Brushfires with A1 is bad. Playing Trailblazer is pretty good, but fine. I got so excited. We can't cast it. I got so excited. Leafkin. Yeah, so if you drew a white source there, it would be insane. We don't have that many white sources though. Yeah, I mean, definitely tough mana here. I also like don't know what they're doing yet. It's kind of hard to like know what to play around. You just like, I mean, you just cast stuff, you know. I guess we just have dumb our hand, I guess. Guess ever one, sure. Well, you don't know they're playing like a Wrath God, they're playing Sacrifice, they're playing Goblin. I mean, he's not playing Goblins, but like, you know, like what are they doing over there? Mountain Swamp. This could be like an Arcanist deck with a bad draw. It could be a Sacrifice deck. If we draw like a land next turn, we go like Risen Reef, land, they are dead. Oh my god.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Can I get a land? Let's do this. Ah, my hands are cut off. It's like be flying Floral Hedron. Why? Stomp the Trailblazer. Yeah, whatever. Oh, we hit it!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Take 8. And now we have mana for Yasharn next turn. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, whatever. So they've got Jund, Bone... What did I play Bone Crusher Giant? Shatter Skull Smashing? That was annoying, but sure. Alright, we drew a land. So now we just play this and play... Oh, nope. I only have one white source. So... I think I would like to get Yasharn in play. And then we can add Kaheera to our hand. And Brushfire next turn. Because if we Brushfire this turn, we can't do anything else, so... 3... Yeah, 3 Yasharn. Actually, we're mana short on that. Because yeah, we only have 2 mana with this, or 1 mana with this thing. I can also just put Kaheera in my hand. And then play it. And attack for... a decent amount. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I just tapped these things. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why. It was like tapping the territory for me to cast the Brushfire. Like, oh, I can't cast it. Of course I can. We're good. We're good. I figured it out. Super slow roll here too. It's like the Stone Cold Nuts. All right, and then put you to like whatever. You're dead. Yeah, my bad. I'll blame Auto Tapper for being too convenient on that one. It's definitely correct for Auto Tapper like to want to use the territory more aggressively than anything else, but so Shatter Skull Smashing and Bone Crusher Giant. They're gonna keep playing. All right, I guess. Your funeral.
Game. Blouses.
Alright, so I have no idea what they're doing. They showed us 2 Bone Crushers and Shatter Skull Smashing. I guess just like not Sideboard. Honestly. Like, I don't know if they're like a company deck. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just not gonna Sideboard. Run it back. Run it back. Could be like Boomer Jund. It could be like a sort of company deck with a bad draw. Could be a weird sacrifice deck. Like, it could be a lot of things. But we know they're playing red. Yeah, sure. Bone Crusher Giant. Gonna crush ya. Gonna crush ya. Okay, a little awkward. We're gonna keep. Obviously, it's a little awkward to have a Hellhound that is Fab land, but Plains. Plains is pretty awkward too. But sure. Just gonna play our Triomes. They go. Not ideal, but definitely a good grindy hand if they are like a. Yeah, they're just like some sort of like. They're just like Boomer Jund. Go nuts. Our hand's great. Like. Not worth bringing in Cage in the dark. Like, Cage would be awful against them, you know? Leafkin Druid. Sure. I mean, like, that seems good. Allows us to play Hellhound and Trailblazer and get build towards our Cavalier of Thorns. Obviously, when Valky dies, we get back the Risen Reef, so... And Risen Reef is, like, big game, so... Boomer Jund. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, just play Hellhound, play Trailblazer as they go. Could play Chandra and Trailblazer, but I don't know if that really, like, does a ton for us. I guess it gets in, right? You just play Chandra, sure. I mean, Hellhound can't really defend it, but, like,
Chandra,
just get in.
We need more control. Hey, these little guys are great.
You can always go up on Chandra next turn if we're feeling like we need to defend it. Obviously, we can Trailblazer next turn and go for a bit of damage. We can put Cavalier in play. Do a lot of things here, honestly. Oh, hello. Okay. Questing Beast it is. That's the worst thing that could happen to us. It still isn't that bad, though. Like, obviously, this is, like, the worst thing that could happen to our Chandra. But we're just playing Cavalier next turn. I think it's just fine.
I am not happy right now.
Alright. Green. Yeah, sure. Landfall. Cavalier, Landfall. Unless you get really unlucky in the Cavalier. We can get... Yeah, just get Passage, I guess, right? We also bend to Reef, which is great, because now if the this thing dies, we get to get back Risen Reef, which is awesome. Takia. We're gonna get Island. No. There are no more islands. Miller Island? Miller Island, sure. Take 6. Cavalier is obviously a great blocker for Questing Beast. And again, if they kill this, we get back Reef. We get to go Reef Blazer next turn, which is great too. The old Questing Beast. Sorry, not the Questing Beast, just Questing Beast. A non-discriminating Questing Beast that is also legendary. It could be any Questing Beast, but it's definitely this Questing Beast. What? Just a thing that's happening, you know?
Waka waka.
Yes, you're right. What? Ritual of Soot? That's like actively good for us. They killed my Hellhound and my Leafkin Druid and their Valky to give me back my Risen Reef. That's like actively good for us. Like, this is great. Omnath, awesome. Alright, we can't play the other Risen Reef, but that's fine. Honestly, oh, streamers without soundboard strictly worse. Yep, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Now, our last Boomer Jund opponent had Mind Rot in their deck. They had like the Inscription of Ruin or whatever. If I play this land, they Mind Rot, that's be pretty bad. But there's no way they have that. Actually, wait. What's the full kicker cost on that card? Could they return Valky and Mind Rot us? In which case, it makes no difference. Yeah, just play land, whatever. Get in. We'll put the Reef on top, I guess. We can put a Chandra on top, too. We have Reef in our hand. That's actually kind of gas. Never mind, put Chandra on top. 7 mana, got it. 7 mana. Yeah. It's not just a terrible Mind Rot, terrible Smother, and terrible Claim. We got the old Risen Reef Chandra combo. Cry the Carnarium? Whatever. Whatever. Let's go. Tap Plains, please. Yes, please. Elemental, please. Thank you. Yes, please. Like, trying to outgrind Risen Reef's pretty tough. Pretty tough. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, please. Easy game. This deck is just too awesome. Dex, later, Ice. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Whoa! Casualties of War.
I'm burnt out.
That was pretty good. All right. 3, 4, 2. Yeah, so. Oh, wait. What does this do? There's battlefield. Whenever it lands battlefield, you draw a card too. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that part. So I'll play this first. Draw a card. There. Landfall. Put a counter. Draw a card. Hello. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. As a deck that can like kill fast but also grind, this deck's just too cool. I like this deck way too much. This is gonna be my article this week on CoolStuffInc.com. Be a good topic for an article. Super fun deck. The Horn of Bounty. Discarding Bone Crusher to draw Land Questing Beast. Yeah, sure. That's the thing. Have I told you lately that you're dead? Have I told you lately I want to kill you? 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, they're not dead. But they are the Omnath, so they're almost dead. Wow. Rude. Well, they're not dead, actually. We're one short of killing them. So we should probably actually just hold this. Yeah, we'll just let it go. They're drawing 2 spells here with the old horn, but discarding a Anger of the Gods to draw a Murderous Rider and a Binding of the Old Gods. God, what a sicko! That's insane. Just the perfect amount of cards. Why would you play this? Why wouldn't you just kill my thing? Now you're dead. What are you doing? They can't even block this thing. Not smart. Oh, no, wrong button. Target, whatever, doesn't matter what I do. Play this. Enter taps. Target here. Draw a card. Blah, blah, blah.
Game. Blouses.
Alright. This deck is freaking awesome. Deck's super sweet. Super cool deck. I'll play this deck more. I'm gonna write about this deck on CoolStuffInc.com. It's Friday for my Friday article. CoolStuffInc.com. I do a video article every Monday. a written article every Friday. Should I do a written article about it or do a video for it? This deck's just too freaking cool. Like, this deck's awesome. Really, really cool deck. It's got everything. It's got everything. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. Remember, your word of the day is Mario. And look for an article or video on this deck on CoolStuffInc.com. Super sweet. Love you, YouTube.